Well, an Icelandic government commission has approved a controversial plan that would see Magma Energy purchase a major Icelandic geothermal company. The plan stirred up a lot of opposition in Iceland, including from pop star Björk. Joining us now is Magma's CEO, Ross Breedy. Ross, so glad to have you back on the show.
Thank you.
Okay, so let's get an update of what's happening in Iceland right now. The deal has gone through. You've made the purchase of Iceland's third largest utility, HS Orka. So where do things stand at the moment?
Well, we made the purchase. The third Icelandic government commission that was pushed by the Left Green Party, the government in power, has declared that our purchase was legal, conformed with all Icelandic laws. And now we're going to move to actually trying to build the business even bigger and better. It's a wonderful company. It's a large quantity of green energy from geothermal power. Iceland's really ground zero for geothermal power in the world. This company has the opportunity to double and even triple potentially its capacity, and we're just going now to do the hard work and raise the money to build this company bigger and better.
Okay, one quick follow-up on that. We actually, believe it or not, had on the Minister of Energy from Iceland on the other day. She was in Montreal, and she was telling us a little bit about the deal, and she said that the government potentially is interested in maybe shortening the lease that you have on this utility, which I think right now is 65 years. Is that something that might happen?
Absolutely, and we're more than happy to do that. It doesn't really make the economic equation much different for us. To the extent we can cooperate with the government in achieving some of their aims, we're happy to do that, and we've volunteered that from the very beginning.
Well, yeah, and let's jump into geothermal, because I think for a number of our viewers here, this is new stuff. So in addition to Iceland, where do you see applications for this technology globally?
Well, Magma's whole premise is to build itself as one of the world's leading geothermal power companies, and it's an established industry in 26 countries around the world. Today, about 11,000 megawatts is produced from geothermal power all around the Pacific Rim, Central Africa, the Mediterranean, Italy, for example, all over the western U.S. It's a global business, low technology risk. It's been going for 100 years, and our job is to try to become the most pure play, large, institutional quality public company in the space to give equity investors the best possible way to get leverage to geothermal power through the equity market.
Okay, but there are, I mean, geothermal does have some challenges. It does have high capital costs, from what I understand, 2 to 3 times that of coal. And in fact, in Magma's case, you're still not really making money yet.
Well, Magma is a 2-year-old company. It's a development stage company. Our current quarter, you're going to see a dramatically higher EBITDA and dramatically higher revenue and dramatically higher, to the extent, Iceland's a little bit of an unusual situation because our electricity there is indexed to the aluminum price. So if the aluminum price goes down, we have to do a derivative calculation of the income for the next 30 years. And that causes some really weird mark-to-market results in our income statement. But in terms of the cash flow and operating revenue, it's absolutely positive, it's strong, it's permanent. Once you have these plants running, they run essentially forever at very, very low cost. So if you can get them going, if you can support that high capital cost, you have a business that's essentially permanent and generating long-term stable cash flow.